begin by telling you a story. The story is of two men who walk into an art museum on the West Coast. As they walk into this art museum, they stop at this one painting. One of the men dismisses the painting, but the other becomes very intrigued by the painting. The man looking at this painting happens to be a chess champion, and the painting just happens to be about chess. You see, the painting was of two men playing chess. One was clearly losing and looked extremely defeated, and the other person was a clear representation of death or the devil. See, his friend comes back and says, "Can we please go look at some other paintings?" And the man says, they should change the title of the painting or the painting, because the title of the painting was Checkmate. But the man said that the king still has one more move. And how true is that for our lives? In 1 Samuel 17, David comes to his brothers, and Goliath is there, and he wants to battle the Israelites. And no one else wants to battle Goliath. And David says, I'll do it. And everyone's laughing at him, and Saul gives him some armor. And David was so small that the armor was too heavy for him, and he couldn't use it. So instead, David picks up stones off the ground, puts it into his sling, and throws them at Goliath. And Goliath comes tumbling down. My first point for this evening is God's moves have already been planned. A few chapters before, it talks about David being anointed to be king, and says that the Spirit of God came on him and stayed with him the rest of his life. If God was not with David, he would not have defeated Goliath. And being a shepherd, David had to protect his sheep. So he had to fight off lions and bears, and all of this was to prepare him for facing Goliath. My second point is God uses the unexpected new. No one would have thought that the youngest of 8 and a shepherd boy would defeat Goliath. Saul's armor was even too big for David. See, God used David because he was so unexpected, and that when Goliath was defeated, all the glory would go to God. My third and final point is God has one more move for you. Ephesians 3:20 says, "Now to him who is able to do far more abundantly than all that we ask or think, according to the power at work within us." You may feel like you're facing Goliath. You may feel like the Israelites shaking in their boots. But remember, God still has one more move. He has a plan that is far greater than anything we can imagine. God had one more move for the Israelites, and God has one more move for you today. God's moves have already been planned. God uses the unexpected move, and God has one more move for you. Never forget that the King still has one more move. Thank you.